Hey everyone, so I know my background is a little different than before. So my grandmother is going to be watching me this weekend because we are close to the due date. You never know what's going to happen, so look at this thing. Is that not insane? Anyways, let's get to the lovely comments. All right, so number one, Sweaty101000. Hi Brie, I love you and your family so much. I was wondering, will you be revealing Little Birdie Joe on YouTube or Total Bellas, or are you going to do a private magazine shoot to show your precious girl? Well, Total Bellas, that will be airing this fall, is actually following me all the way to the birthing room. So we've been filming already for a couple months, and they will be with me until I deliver. So you all will see me deliver this little thing. Oh, she's kicking. Oh, I wonder if you can see it. Her feet have been hanging out. So you'll definitely get to see it. On YouTube, we will show her, but it will be later on. Bryan and I really just want, like, the minute she's born, you know, the Total Bella cameras will be there to capture it. Days later, we are gonna post a picture of her on our Instagram. And there's a couple magazines who wanna do like inside the nursery that we're talking to. But Bryan and I really just want he and I and little Birdie, our first 6 weeks together, just kind of alone. I will definitely be keeping you guys all updated how exhausted I am. But I might not show her for a month or so on YouTube. So, but you'll get little sneak peeks here and there. Liv Rogers, what is the most embarrassing thing you've ever done in front of Daniel Bryan? Oh my gosh. I feel like there's a lot. There was this one time he and I were in our bedroom and we were reading and it was quiet and Josie was laying on her feet and I sneezed and I farted really loud, and it was the first time I ever farted in front of him. And he like looked at me and he gave me this look and I like started dying laughing, and Josie even jumped up and started barking. But I was so embarrassed. Even when I think about it right now, I'm like, oh my gosh. But that was really embarrassing because it was on accident and it was really quiet. But now we're married, so who cares about that? Oh, the pups want to come in. They see me always doing comments and they're like, can we come torture her? Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Mama Bella's coming in too. Okay, next question. Casey Hemmer. Hey Brie, I need yours and Daniel's help. I've just been diagnosed with type 1 diabetes and I need some healthy food tips and ways to stay healthy and safe with this disease. Ooh. Gosh, you know, it's crazy because, you know, I live a healthy lifestyle. I obviously have my cheat meals. So for me, it's nice when you really get acquired to eating healthy foods, how it becomes your lifestyle. You don't feel like you're sacrificing anything. You know, when it comes to diabetes, I don't have the most knowledge on that, but you know, for Bryan and I, one thing, Bryan stays away from gluten. He has a huge sugar addiction, so we plan like times we can have sugar, and I know with diabetes you have to be careful with that. So we'll plan like, okay, Friday night we can go get gelato, but we can't keep it in the house. So, but we make it like a fun thing to go do, like when we want to get sweets. So that's like a big tip. Don't keep it in the house. And people say habits takes 18 to 21 days, and after that, it feels normal. Everyone hates their greens, but the greens are the best for you, you know? Make sure you get vegetables in every day. And just stock up your house with healthy stuff, and before you know it, it's going to be your life. So those are my tips. Okay, next question. Jessica Bartlett, what TV shows are you currently watching? Bryan and I right now are obsessed with The Americans. I don't know how we got into it. Sometimes Bryan will do research on like the top shows of the year. So we've been really loving The Americans. Obviously, I love Nashville. Oh my gosh, my favorite. And I'm trying to think, oh, and Bryan, which I actually kind of got into too, like Last Man on Earth. At first, the lead guy really bugged me, but now I dig it, and I think it's funny. Jerry's World. Brie is so pretty. She can't have 5 kids. Oh, she can have 5 kids and still slay her looks. Thank you so much. That means a lot, because I will tell you something with pregnancy is when you see your body changing so much, and you know, obviously you put on a lot of weight. I am 40 pounds up in my weight, so I'm like 172 right now, about 170. I fluctuate throughout the day. So, you know, it's hard. You like look at yourself and sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, like this is nuts. And so when someone tells you that, it makes you feel really good. You have no idea. Tell more pregnant people that they're slaying, because it does feel great. Next question, Soledad Ramirez. How was it like to be in the music video for Right Side of the Bed by Atreyu? Oh my gosh, that was so long ago. That was actually really fun. Atreyu, those guys were so great. Loved the song. It was really cool because, I'm sure you got this through the music video, but they wanted it set in like purgatory. So we were kind of like good and bad, but more on the bad side, as you can tell, like how Nicole and I looked. But it was really fun to be in that music video, and that song was in my head for months, because when you're doing those shoots, they're literally playing the song constantly. So you hear it, I'm not even kidding, 1,000 times in one day. It's insane. But love those guys. Diana, so bad. Diana Castillo. How do you feel about the Miz and Maryse insulting the Bella twins? Well, can I say I'm used to it? It's so funny because I feel like my whole career, like my sister and I have had people insult us constantly. So I feel like I'm used to it. And I think there's been a long line of people who've gotten on a mic and have tried to bring down Nikki and I, and we always rise above it. So for me, I'm like, oh, here we go again. But I don't know, I always find like the funniness in all of it, because like, you know, when you know the truth and when you see people like lie through their teeth or try to bring you down, you almost feel bad for them. My sister and I have never worked that way. We're just not those type of people. We like to empower people, and our biggest thing is that every single person on this planet can have success as long as you really strive for it and you work hard. And especially when it comes to women. I mean, we're in an era, you know, not only in WWE, but, you know, just all around the world where women really are uniting. And when I see women not uniting and trying to pull each other down or sabotage each other, it really hurts my heart. So, but hey, what do we always say? Haters gonna hate, Bella's gonna ball, and we always do. So, I haven't followed yet. And for all you out there who are like, gosh, I get bullied, look at my sister and I. Never ends. Can't imagine who the next girl's gonna be. Next question. Elizar Hernandez. Brie, who was more popular in high school, you or Nikki? Well, we were twins, so I felt like it was kind of the same. But I think Nikki hung out with more of the popular kids more, like under the Ramada. I kind of was like a floater. I just like, all of a sudden one day, if I felt like hanging out with skaters, I would, or the thespians, I would, or like with my sister and her crew, I would. So I kind of just floated around, you know, so maybe I guess she was, but, you know, being twins, it was like kind of equal, but she definitely was cooler than me in high school. I was a little more weird. Next, Emma Cradock. Will you do a what's in my diaper bag video when Birdie Joe is born? Oh my gosh, I definitely will. It's such a great idea. And I do write down all the stuff you guys want me to do. I know it takes me a long time to get to it. I mean, look at this belly. You guys have no idea how much it takes out of me every day. But yeah, I definitely will do that. So I always write everything down to remind myself, even though I'm like, oh my gosh, that was weeks ago I said I'd do it. I slowly get there. Snowy leopard. Leopard. Every time I see leopard, I want to say it like that. Brie, I have a question. Is putting a seatbelt on a problem since you're pregnant? You know, it isn't a problem. It can be uncomfortable at times, but definitely not a problem. They can go really big, let me tell you. But it's just like where you want to put it. Like, you know, I always put it underneath. but sometimes, you know, like what you're wearing, like, should I put it up here? But I always put mine under. It's a good question. Leandra Johnson. Brie, I've watched you turn into this gorgeous bohemian mama. What are some of your favorite affordable boho stores? Oh, thank you. So I'm wearing Philly Boo right now. You could wear her for maternity, or you can wear her, you know, if you're not pregnant. I found her on Instagram. A lot of my brands I actually find on Instagram. I'm obviously obsessed with Free People, so I wear a lot of their stuff. Australia is really killing it right now with their boho looks. There's a brand called Spellboundy that I love. Who else am I digging at the moment? Megan Bohem. We call her Megan Fabulous. Her line's called Bohem. I promote her a lot. She's amazing, out of LA. Has very like vibrant bohemian clothes. I always go into Anthro too. They have the greatest sales, by the way. I'm a bargain shopper. I do not pay full price. Anthropologie has insane sales, and you can find like great little pieces to mix and match. So always like check on them. And Free People has really good sales online too. I always go to their sale and clearance stuff. Like, I don't like paying full price. So those are like some of my top ones. As I keep doing these comments, if another one comes in my head, I will. Oh, cool. No. If I think of any more, I'll let you guys know. Oh, this is the last one. Gabriella Franco. Hey, Brie, I'm a local here in Phoenix, and I absolutely love your hair. Ooh, thank you. I was wondering where you go to get it cut and colored. P.S. You and your store are my faves, and my family and I adore you both. Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot. And Gabriella, so my hair right now is really weird because we're growing it out. I want to get my long hair back. So because of pregnancy too, it keeps growing out. And Chanel at the Waverly Salon, which is in Old Town Scottsdale, it's called the Waverly. So look it up. I think they're off Brown Street. Mom, the Waverly, is it Brown and like Fifth Avenue?
Yeah, so it's Old Town.
Yeah, so Old Town, like Brown and Fifth Avenue. Chanel is my girl, and I've known Chanel. My mom actually started using her, and I met Chanel when I was like in high school. But she's amazing, and I'm actually getting a haircut next week. And she's been really working with me, and the great thing too is like, because I'm trying to grow it out, it's like keeping it shaped but not losing length. So you need to go there. She's amazing. And that is it for this week of comments.